I said it before, guys, and in previous videos that once you destroy a religion in a country, you no longer have a country. You're going to be in a socialist state. You're going to be in a Marxist state. And I believe, folks, that Christianity here in this country is definitely under attack. It's definitely under attack, guys. This administration, man, Joe Biden is supposed to be a practicing Catholic. He goes to church, but that doesn't necessarily make him a Bible-believing Christian. I believe he's actually more committed to his religion of wokeness and being a leftist. Joe Biden and his administration, man, they are attacking Christians. This is what they're doing. Remember Corinne Jean-Pierre after the transgender shooter in Tennessee gunned down 6 Christians? Guess what? She tried to flip the script and actually protect the trans people and blaming Christians. This is what this administration is doing, folks. Now, the Biden administration went after a Catholic hospital. Why? All because of one little candle. They want to strip this hospital of their accreditation because of a candle in a chapel. Now, I believe truly, folks, that they're really just trying to go after this hospital because it's a Christian hospital. I believe that's the major goal right there, to destroy Christianity. This needs to end, folks. Look at this. This is on the Daily Sentinel. Is this candle a fire hazard? Biden HHS has second thoughts after threatening Catholic hospital. Yeah, they went after this hospital because of this one little candle right there. But I believe, folks, it was more than just this candle. They want to abolish Christianity here in this country. I don't like it, guys. This is definitely an infringement upon religious freedom here in this country. And now they back down because they probably were gonna lose this thing. Let's read this, guys. The Department of Health and Human Services has rescinded its effective demand that a Catholic hospital snuff out a candle it keeps burning in the chapel, a candle that HHS called a threat to hospital safety. And you know what, folks? This candle is not a threat to hospital safety. Actually, guys, the local fire marshal has already checked it. Hey, it's perfectly okay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that candle has been burning in that chapel for 60 years. And then Joe Biden comes in and his Marxists and his Leninists want that candle extinguished. How pathetic is that, guys? How pathetic is that? Look at this. Quote, "The game was simply not worth the candle for HHS. Lori Wenham, vice president and senior counsel at Beckett, the religious freedom law firm representing the hospital, told the Daily Sentinel in a written statement Friday. Quote, "It realized it would be playing with fire in court if it stood by its absurd demand, so it chose wisely. We are glad St. Francis can continue to serve those most in need while keeping the faith." Close quote. Last month, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services sent a letter to the St. Francis Health System in Tulsa, Oklahoma, recommending that the hospital snuff out the candle to comply with life safety from fire requirements or lose its accreditation. They want to strip this hospital of its accreditation because of that candle in a chapel. This is major, major government overreach. Joe Biden has surrounded himself with a bunch of radicals that hate people that believe in the Bible and Christianity. This hospital is trying to do the work of God by taking care of their fellow human beings. Joe Biden wants to abolish that, it seems. At least he tried. Now, trust me, I'm pretty sure that the Biden administration is not going to just stop there. They're going to try to go and do other things as well. I mean, these leftists, man, they hate Christianity. We talked about the football coach that was kneeling down and praying after games. Leftists went crazy. They fired the man. Now they actually got to pay him back because they violated his constitutional rights. Same thing the Biden administration was actually trying to do here. According to the hospital, the candle is encased in glass and covered on top, and the local government and fire marshal repeatedly have approved the display for fire safety. CMS threatened to revoke St. Francis' ability to see patients under Medicare, Medicaid, and the Children's Health Insurance Program if it did not snuff out the candle. The Catholic hospital system asked the federal government for a waiver 4 times. But Beijing, Biden, and his Marxes didn't care. They didn't care. Quote, CMS is aware of a safety finding involving a fire risk made by an independent accrediting organization issued to a hospital in Oklahoma, a CMS spokesperson told the Daily Sentinel in an emailed statement Friday. CMS met with the hospital and accreditation organization and issued a waiver to allow the hospital to mitigate the potential fire risk and correct the safety finding. The hospital will work with the accrediting organization on next steps. That's bureaucrat speak for we're backing down quickly. Wenham, the Beckett lawyer, told the Daily Sentinel in a telephone interview Friday. St. Francis is grateful that this is resolved and they are able to focus on serving God and serving their community, she added. Yet Wenham also pushed back on the suggestion that CMS had not attacked St. Francis' religious freedom. St. Francis appealed to CMS internally and pointed out that this is a religious liberty issue at Lent, and they still got a denial. It was after Beckett got involved and it became public that they backed down, she noted. They knew about the religious liberty problem all along. Of course they did. But they want to violate your religious freedoms. The Biden administration wants to violate your constitutional rights overall. They despise the Second Amendment. They despise the First Amendment. They despise all of your rights guaranteed under the Constitution. Once they actually go after religion in this country, that should be a wake-up call for a whole bunch of people, guys. A whole bunch of people need to wake up and realize what's being done. If you don't have your religious freedoms, folks, you don't have anything. This is the kind of stuff you would actually see in the Soviet Union, the kind of stuff you would actually see in Cuba, the kind of stuff you would see in communist China. Marxist-Leninist states do not believe in religion. That's not the way that it's supposed to be here in this country. But they're going after religion here in this country. America needs to wake up. 2024, man, that's going to be a big election. It's going to be a massive election. And if we don't get our rights back, because your rights are being taken away, they are violating your rights, left and right. We need to get somebody back into the Oval Office that still believes in the Constitution, that believes in the freedom of speech, your right to bear arms, and your right to religious freedom. The Biden administration doesn't believe in any of that. America needs to wake up. They need to wake up. I'm glad that I have this platform to get the voice out. If you're watching on Rumble right now, we're still kind of small over there. Little over 1,300 people over there, but on the YouTube channel, we have 56,000 subs. I highly recommend that you actually share this video with your friends. Share with them, because they may not actually know about this, because this is not something that your mainstream media would actually cover. They're actually trying to cover for Joe Biden instead of actually exposing what's really going on in his administration. They're violating your rights, folks. And America needs to wake up. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.